Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And from Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night Live Stream. Stop Struggling Now gear, check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we're talking about the USA Financial Meltdown. Some of you would say, what meltdown, Eric? We've had almost record highs still in the stock market. Yes, it's come back. People have taken their profit. Nothing wrong with that. But it's not just that. It's the financial infrastructure. It's the makeup of how the capitalist system works. The wealth is in the hands of a few. So that means the few control the wealth. And for you to get a hold of it would mean you would have to buy their assets. And you're not going to be able to buy their assets. But they can sure buy everything you have as assets. That is the problem. The meltdown will continue because we are in debt. They've been using a credit card as the government does. So therefore, you will be in jeopardy in the future. Will you be ready? Well, buy assets that bring you passive income. Set yourself up for when this will occur and you get extra money coming in your pocket, but while you sleep. So we've been talking about onshore, offshore, around the world. Expand your horizons. There's a big world out here. So therefore, you should be thinking on a larger scale, because you can't think like you used to. Solutions and answers are here, ladies and gentlemen. If you missed the instant live stream around 7:45 earlier today, we talked about Seven Palms. It's a real estate project inside Vista Cana. But not only is it inside Vista Cana, where the second man-made beach is going to be, it's directly across the street. That's right. And a one-bedroom price, if you're looking at the clubhouse in the back, yes, they have their own pool area with a little, it almost looks like a check-in area, but I don't really know what to call it, but it's the pool. So the backyard, let's say, $119,990 for a one-bedroom unit. This is still 2022 pricing, which is phenomenal. Now, if you want that view of the beach on the second floor and have a one-bedroom, well, that's going to cost you about $130,000. Which is reasonable as well because you have beach view. directly across the street, unobstructed views. So that's what makes it kind of nice. Let me see who's in the house tonight, but make sure you smash that like button, give it that one piece so the YouTube gods know that you're here, and hopefully they'll share the video. Now, Laverne Penix, one of the members of the channel, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with the icon next to his name that I humbly appreciate. And he says his tagline this evening: hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. I received a notification and saw the trailer. Thank you so much for that. If you come into the nation on the comment section, please let me know if you saw the trailer and if you received a notification. They like hiding us, ladies and gentlemen. We have solutions. We have answers, because we do realize there's going to be a problem down the line. It's getting worse and worse. I've been saying this for over 25, 30 years. But because of the Federal Reserve being able to stave off a total meltdown like in 2008, and because we are world currency is the only reason that we haven't returned to the dark ages on this North American continent. But because they have an unlimited credit card and have world currency and can print money with reckless abandon, that printing money, in case you aren't familiar with economics, means that the value of everything you buy is going down when it's a liability, and it's going to cost you more tomorrow. So Victor Marrero is here, another real estate investor, another stock market investor, another real estate market investor, and retiree soon in a few months. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with that icon next to your name, which I humbly appreciate as well. And he brings his tagline this evening: hello all, let's do this. That's what we do here, ladies and gentlemen, with Victor Marrero's help, Laverne Penix, and now Jaway J in the house with all our helps. These people are awesome. They are business owners. They are investors. They know a lot more than I do, and all of us together are very strong. So if you have any questions, there's a chat room down here. Make sure you use it. All right. Jaway J is here, another investor in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with that icon. I appreciate, humbly appreciate. And he brings his tagline: hello, SSN Nation. Received notification, saw the trailer, and he did that smash of the like button. I thank you so much for that. I appreciate your support. And I should have uploaded a video. In fact, you know what? I am going to upload a video that I'm going to play, because here I am. Guess where? Inside Vista Cana. What do you think happens when you're inside Vista Cana? I couldn't believe it. So I'm going to leave you a little bit on, a teaser. Inside Vista Cana yesterday at the Vista Cana Beach Club, where they have a children's playground, a children's pool. They have another huge pool. I would have to estimate it's probably about 25 yards wide by about 20 long, or shall I say 25? Yeah, it's wide by long, I guess. And they have cycles and workout room that overlooks it in the back, so you can see through to the lake. Awesome. Restaurant on the lake also, which is awesome. Soon to be 2, or is it going to be a clubhouse? I don't know. It looks like it's going to be 2 restaurants down there, plus Yak Lounge. So there'll be places to eat, and there are people there. The small venue is jam-packed. All right? So everybody, just make sure you smash the like button, share the videos, because you never know who's looking for help out here. All right? Without further ado, I'm going to get into, we got to check some of the news, because this is what's happening when you don't invest in dividends or you don't invest in stocks. Here's stocks. Alphabet shares jumped 14% on earnings beat. First ever dividend from Google. Can you believe Google's giving out dividends now? Alphabet, are we serious right now? They must be doing very, very well. The company also announced its first dividend on a $70 billion buyback. I wonder what's going to happen with the stock since they're buying it back. It's going to go up. That's what's going to happen. So when it says it, of course, if they buy back, it's going to rise. After hours jump lifted Alphabet's market cap past $2 trillion. Earnings, $1.89. Oh my, 80 billion in revenue. YouTube revenue, 8 billion. Wow. Cloud revenue, 9.57. It keeps adding up. Notice these different businesses. YouTube used to be a business by itself. Remember? Cloud service they acquired. Traffic acquisition. I don't know what that means, but nonetheless, this is very, very good. Cash dividend of 20 cents per share to be paid in June 17th to the stockholders of record as of June 10th. So that is interesting. Net income jumped 5.7% to 23.66 billion. So all's looking good in Alphabet land. Alphabet land is off grid. That's why online is very, very interesting, because it's not really on grid. You're not have a store that's open that people have to walk into off the street, when they're easily sitting at home ordering online and having it delivered same day or next day. Hard to get people to come to your store. And then when they get there, they find out, do you have this model? And you're like, no, only on the shelf. You have to order it, or whatever nonsense they come up with. You have overhead. The expenses are out of control. So therefore, stores have to close. The lifeblood of Americana. I don't know if you guys understand what is going on, because you think of Alphabet, you think of Tesla, you think of Microsoft and Facebook and TikToks and WhatsApps and all these companies. But what you're forgetting is America was built on small businesses who were by the millions employing the neighborhood. It wasn't Walmart. It wasn't Target. It wasn't all these mega companies. It was the small moms and pops. And moms and pops are going away. That now is going to put a strain on the system even further, because we all know the big boys who make billions of dollars annually, they do not like to pay people a livable wage. So these are some of the things that the meltdown is going to occur, and it's happening right before your very eyes. But the Federal Reserve is doing their darndest to make sure nothing happens. But something's going to happen. There's no way around it. All right. So I have some other news that, oops, hold on. I'm going to be interrupted tonight several times, because I have so much. It's the same file in two different formats. Yeah. I have stuff to review. I have some things to let you guys, I don't know if you can hear the background or not, but here's one of the artists. I think, is this the promo or is this going to be something else? Oh, I can't hear the promo. Hold on a second. This is music. Oh, wait, I might not be able to play this. I think this is 314. I can't hear it. I don't have my headphones. So I'm going to have to rely on what you guys say. Let me know what you hear. All right. I'm going to let this play for about 20 seconds. All right. Then I'm going to have to cut it off, because right to use and all that stuff applies. But all right. Let me know if you guys heard anything. Let me know. I want to hear from you. Did you hear any music, or was it an ad? What did you hear? Because I'm working on an ad and I'm working on some music stuff. So therefore, without my headphones, I don't know what it was. The radio station just said, oh, he says can't hear anything. Okay. He didn't hear anything. That's interesting. So that is very interesting. I will see what happened. But nonetheless, we will keep moving. And we have Brian P. in the house, a person that is known as Mr. Dividend in this YouTube street. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with the icon next to your name. Thank you so much. I humbly appreciate it. And he says his tagline, hello, Eric. I hope all is well with you. Yes, it's going great. Hello, SSN family. Smash that like button, as Brian P. says. Thank you for that. I got the notification and video. That's 3 people tonight. Can't hear anything. Okay, so he didn't hear the promo or whatever it was. I think that was the song, but we will see. Nonetheless, we will find out. Once I'm going to load some things up, and we're going to talk about some other things. Let me see what else I have in the background, because there's something that Brian P sent me, and we talked about on Wednesday night. So here's what we missed. Here's what you missed, and I missed, that we didn't talk about on Wednesday night, which is the meltdown. It's slowly but surely, because why do you think banks and financial institutions are taking people's money, doing shady dealings? See, that's a true sign that there is a problem, because even if they have to resort to thievery, you know there's a problem somewhere in the system. So here we are. Russian court orders seizure of JP Morgan Chase funds and FTB lawsuit. Okay, Russian court has ordered the seizure of funds. Court filings showed on Wednesday. New York to halt its effort to recover $439 million from an account that was blocked after Russia dispatched its army to Ukraine in 2022. Oh, here we go. This is America, ladies and gentlemen. See, this is why I always say you better have that duffel bag of cash, because Russia has a bank account at JP Morgan. And because of their intrusion into another country, basically putting war on another country, they froze their assets. This happens to you on a smaller scale. So does this not say that you need your banking somewhere where that's not in the USA system? I think so. You need to start thinking about where you're keeping your money. I know it's hard if you have hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars to keep them in a bank, but this is the kind of thing that's going to happen to citizens, innocent citizens like you and me. All right. So here we are. Thank you, Eric, for your great words. Thank you so much, Brian P. You deserve it, man. You put in the work. You did a damn thing. Great things. And so once you put in the work one time, you can always put in the work again. That's how it works, man. You know, you have the knowledge now. You have no fear now. Now you know what to do. So that gives you an advantage. Education is an advantage. No matter how you slice it. You know what is coming. You know what to expect. You have no fear. You just know I got to go do it. So let's get into it a little bit more. I wanted to talk about the solutions from the USA Financial Meltdown. I talked about it on Wednesday. We're going to continue to talk about it in 2024, because it's very, very important that all the fun and games that are out here, all the distractions that are out here, the United States of America is broke. You, the citizens, are literally in a broke corporation. Our Social Security is in a Ponzi scheme. Seriously, they increased the age to 70 now. 70. For some people, that may be 25 years old right now to 30. I don't know the cutoff, but can you imagine if Social Security was your only revenue coming in, which that's a big if, because the time they get there, there's less people working to put into the Ponzi. Nobody's going to be putting into the Social Security fund if nobody has a job, hardly. So that's a problem down the line. Because of technology, you have less people working. So it's just a function of what's happening. So therefore, you have to have a solution. What's your solution? And your solution has to be implemented now. You can't wait 5 years or 10 years. You have to figure out some way that if 5 years from now things cost double, what are you going to do? That's what you should be thinking about right now. Because if you think that it's not possible, then you're thinking in the wrong way. So we want solutions. And the only solution that you're going to have, not only, you have several, but you have to think assets. If it doesn't pay you, it doesn't make sense. That's what it is. If you're throwing $1 out there and it doesn't give you some sort of return, then it doesn't make sense. Sure, you can take a chance on things and you can go buy liabilities. But again, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm still around and these videos are still playing, you will hear But I said 5 years. That's it. And they go by just like that. So what I'm going to do right now is show you Victor Marrero's, and then I'm going to do a little video. Robinhood is still offering 3% on any retirement IRA or 401k transfer to them. This is free money, folks. This is a 3% match without working. Can't get any better than that. That is very true. So these deals that are coming up, Victor Marrero puts on a great point. Look at this, 3%. And other things too. They have cash back as well. So it's pretty free money is exactly right. Especially just think, a lot of people would say 3,000 on 100,000 is not that good. I'm like 3,000 is better than what you're getting right now. And you have cash backs and you have some other programs with Robinhood, but I want people to pay attention. Robinhood, they have this offering. JP Morgan, they have their funds, they have their offerings. Wells Fargo, all the banks have offerings. So you can give up your hard-earned money because they work on thin air. But you don't get to work on thin air unless you have a credit card. And a credit card has an IOU. But what if your credit card didn't have a limit? And you would say, well, I think I can go up to 10,000, but why do that? It's just an imaginary limit. You go, but I can charge another 10,000 anytime I want. I can charge another 10,000, right? You can rationalize it if your credit card is unlimited. Even though you can say, I have a budget, you can say, I don't want to buy anymore, but this is what America's doing, right? So these are the type of things we have to think about down the line. At least you should. So once again, I want to welcome everybody here. Please smash the like button. If you like what I'm talking about tonight, maybe you're like, oh, wait, I don't like that. I thank you for being here, but please make sure you smash the like button, share the video with other people. Now, look who else is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Financial is here. Curtis Davis is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with the icon next to his name as well. And I humbly appreciate that icon, as you know. And he brings his tagline. Good evening, SSN family. ABMM. What does that mean? Always be making money. That's what you have to consider going forward for life. You don't get to rest unless you put together all the assets. Then you can rest. And even then, you're not going to rest. All right. So I am going to do something else as well and remind you to go to Chili Davis, Curtis Davis, alter ego, Chili Davis, Chilly. He has his own channel. Show some love. Go over there. Subscribe because he's part of the SSN Nation as well. And help him out. All right. Watch the videos. He leaves financial news and updates throughout the day. So this is something everybody should start paying attention to. So I'm very happy to see you. Much appreciated for being here. So let me get into a video. That's what I'm going to do right now. I don't have any long ones that I want to play, but no. Excuse me. I was up very late. We're working on 5 things at once, trying to figure out which video, but they're the wrong ones loaded. But let's see here. No. These are all things. Okay. I might play this one or that one. Let's see here. Why not this one? Why not? All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you see I have my phone on. Two ways I'm in here. Hopefully, that doesn't work. I can't play it. I'm gonna have to take something out. That's not good. Let me take myself off screen. Hopefully you can hear me. It's probably echoing. Yeah, let me turn off the mic. All right. Let's see here. I need to take something out. So I have to take some of these videos off. Here we go. Delete. Delete. And this video might be bigger than, it's bigger than 200 megabytes. So I can't play the video. That's too bad. Okay. Doggone it. I wanted to show this video. Can't show it. Oh, well, that's life. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back into it. Make sure you share the video, smash the like button. Let the YouTube guys know that you're in the house with me. Now, it's Friday night. It's April. Can we talk about the SSN Lifestyle Music Festival coming up in Punta Cana, downtown Punta Cana at Batu, May 9th through the 12th, May 16th through the 19th. I highly suggest you get in the game. SSNLifestyle.com is where you can pick up tickets. Now, you can also pick up tickets at the counter at Batu in Punta Cana. That's at the Caribbean Lake Park. Okay? Hopefully everybody understands. You go to SSNLifestyle.com to get your tickets. Now, also, the Punta Cana Investors Forum is May 13th, 14th, and 15th. If you want to go to that, you go get your tickets at SSNLifestyle.com. Funny enough, the reason why I was late, I was across the street and I was seeing part of the new team that I'm forming. And sitting next to them was a person that came to eat, and they said they bought a villa inside Vista Cana. And I thought it was very interesting because they were actually confused. They put down a reserve. They were actually confused a little bit on what they actually bought. I thought that was fascinating because this is one of the most important purchases. And so they said something straight off the bat. They said, we have a villa. And I'm going to tell you what they said. They said, we're right by the gate out back, soon as you come in. So when somebody says soon as you come in, I'm thinking soon as you come in means soon as you come through the gates. So I was out with Seven Palms today, and I'm going to have to show people the Seven Palms project, obviously, right? So I was out there getting the lay of the land, finding out where exactly they are, where this second man-made beach is going to be, even though when we were there in November for the SSN Nation first event ever in 2023, we went out to Riviera Castagna, Urbe Vista. And we know that the man-made beach was maybe 100 yards down. But what was in front, or shall I say, what fronts to the beach is Seven Palms Luxury. And right next door is Seven Palms Adventure. How cool is that? That is awesome. So I'm going to talk about this. Why? Because I submitted my master broker agreement. So I don't know. I wasn't approved yet. I don't know what process they use. But if you're going to be interested in this project, then you need to come to the WhatsApp group. Hit me up there. Everybody, it's open to everybody. It's not a closed group. We don't do that. So on social media platforms, we have Facebook group, Facebook page, but everything else is open. And even the page is open. The group is not. You actually have to sign up, but still it's open. It's not like you're going to be turned down. So this is where you can catch up with me if you want to get into this game right here. And the reason why you would want to is simply because of location and pricing. Location and pricing is key. Look at this. You can see water down here. They made it look like the ocean, but it's not. It's the second man-made beach. Yes, it's made of salt water. That's cool. But Here's the condos. They're all 1 bedrooms or 1 bedroom plus one. That's how they get away with calling it a 2 bedroom. And therefore they can build more units, because every parcel of land, you can only build X amount of units per like 10,000 square meters. And quite frankly, I don't know if that's the case inside Vistacana on that land, but it probably is. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been using the 1+1 platform. Just like REA, I think, in Central Park also did the 1+1. So that gives them just 1 bedroom instead of two, because you're only supposed to have, let's say, 30 bedrooms. So now you can build 30 1+1s, which is a 2 bedroom in reality, right? So let me know what you guys think about this. Here's the money shot almost. Look at this. Right across the street. And quite frankly, up here is the exit or the second entrance. So you can go around, come up down the road on the other side instead of driving through here, driving through Vistacana. So here it is. These are all top-notch locations. And some of these units up front, beach view, are still available. Can you believe that you can get a second floor unit for $129,100 with a beach view? $129,900. Incredible still, but it's a 1 bedroom. The downstairs units have all been taken except for maybe one or two, and those are like $169,000. Still in the ballpark, but being across the street and having beach view is priceless. That's all I can tell you about that. And then they get into this view here. This one may be a little bit more than like what it's going to be worth. You do see villas. Your eyes are not playing tricks on you. This villas has its own entrance. It's separate, even though it's Seven Palms, but they're Seven Palm villas, private. And they have no access to the amenities here. But nonetheless, they have their own security, just like Seven Palms does. And the villas are $239,900, depending on the configuration that you want to do. The penthouse at Seven Palms condos costs more than the villa. That is kind of weird to me. And so here's the pool and a little check-in center, I'll just call it. No fitness centers, but they do have this pool, which, again, if I had my way, I've already expressed my opinion. I'm like, why wouldn't you put something else there? Like on the right-hand side, this is more valuable. This should be up front, overlooking the beach area. That would be awesome. This pool should be over here, because this is 1 bedrooms, 1+1s. Even though I'm selling this, I give you guys the real deal. 1 bedrooms, you can only rent up to 4 people. That's why you always generally want a 2 bedroom, because you can sleep up to 6, which has a higher revenue point. So those are the little tricks of the trade. And we're trying to get 1%. So can we rent for $130 per night inside Vistacana? Yes. In about 2 years when this is delivered, because then about another 20 items inside Vistacana would have been delivered in the next 2 years. So it'll be a lot more people inside of Vistacana, which would make this spectacular in itself. So once again, nothing but good things to say, because they are delivering on time. Their villa project, they are 2 months behind delivery date, or they're going to deliver in May, but it's 2 months late. That's it. They generally don't have late projects at all. So that's a rare moment. The rainfall inside. And so again, this would be much more suited if there was a beach there, right? But nonetheless, they may not change it, but I recommend. So look at that. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Here we go. Isn't Seven Palms a luxury version of the condos there? So first of all, you're right. It was called Seven Palms Luxury, the other building. Now, is it luxury? I don't know, because it's not built yet. But you're right. But these are luxury as well. They're very nice. So I don't know why they would call one luxury. The other one is called adventure. But the quality of what they're doing is spectacular. I went over to one of their villas just to see the type of work that they're doing, and I was impressed. They didn't just have the white doors. They just didn't have the wooden doors. because doors around here, because of humidity, they start bending and buckling. So US financial meltdown, you would say, okay, I get it, but let me get the assignment. That's buying property outside of the United States. So if anything ever does happen, at least you have property. In some countries, it matters about residency, about becoming a citizen. All that matters. So that gives you options in case there is a meltdown. Will you be ready? You can get ready right now. Get yourself a second passport if you can, or get yourself investment property outside the United States. So therefore, you might be able to stay in another country using a residency or investment type of visa or residency. So put yourself in position. That's all I can say. It's not doomsday yet, but you better go check it out. So here is the 7 Palms inside Vistacana pre-construction project, and location is beyond words here. Across the street from the man-made beach, quality materials, quality furnishings, very nicely done. Now, but I won't get into any of this. I made a video earlier today, impromptu, about this, so you can check it out there. And I'll make a proper video probably next week. All right. So there's some answers that need to be done, because I'm going to give you a perfect example here. I'll just show it. Let's see here. Let me see if I can get to this right here. It says 71 square meters, but does that include the terrace? And I suspect that it does, looking at the layout. This looks like no more than 500 to 550 square meters, if that. So that would mean 20 square meters is out on your deck. I'm guessing, but I think that's what it is. Villas out back, then back to the 1 bedroom. So this is what we're doing in the Dominican Republic, amongst other things. So I need to make a video, because I'm going to play a video and I'm going to be going in and out because I need to make a phone call. So you can check this out here.
Land. There's no better time to buy than now, and no easier way to buy it than at the big public land auction coming to a city near you. You bid, you win, you're a landowner.
We were maybe $3,000 less than what we expected to pay, so we're very happy. Very happy.
Very happy. We got a great deal for 2.5 acres of land.
Hundreds of parcels must be sold, from city lots to 10, 20, even 100-acre parcels. Now you can get clear titled land at auction prices. Call to register now to reserve your seat. It's free, and you get the complete auction catalog. You don't need to be a real estate expert to bid.
This is my first time, and it was so easy.
I love to work with them, and this is the first time I'm being here, but I'm planning to come back more and more and buy more properties.
Check out the properties you like. Look at maps online and at the auction. Do your homework, then attend the auction and win.
Great property. It was 5 acres, and I'm planning to do a lot with it, but I want to buy more properties now. That's why I'm here.
Land auction buying power means no middleman, no real estate commissions, and it's an auction, so you set the price.
I walked in and it was super simple.
You can get property 20%, 30% below retail value if you actually went there.
Down payments as low as $100, and Land Auction has easy financing available right at the auction.
Land auction financing was no problem whatsoever, sailed right through the process.
I'm not going to recommend land auction to anybody because then I'm going to give all the good deals away.
Visit landauction.com to see our auction calendar. Get ready to reserve your seat and come to the public land auction right in your city. It's free. It's fun. It's like nothing else.
Landauction.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. You might have seen one of your favorite YouTubers doing the little interview, and that was land. Discountlots.com. You can buy land, no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry. There's another answer for you, because land itself means that you can actually maybe grow some fruits and vegetables on it, or graze animals on it. It also means you could be independent due to sources such as solar, wind, and water. You're going to have to maybe get a well or whatever, but you could be off grid. So there's opportunities that you can take. Again, no credit check, no qualifying, no barrier to entry at discountlots.com. Just one of the many places that you can get land by monthly payments. So that's pretty cool. Another solution to what's going to ultimately be a problem. Now, I have to talk about a meme where I saw USA citizens wake up. There's 30 countries that ban the food that we eat. How crazy is that? And that is true. What you can eat in America is banned in a lot of countries, which is bizarre. But again, if you're in the business of capitalism where you want money from people being sick, then I guess you just don't tell anybody. So your health is your wealth. So again, solutions to the answers. You have to go work out. You have to go walking. You have to go hiking every now and then, running. You have to do something. You just can't sit around. Now, I haven't been sitting around for the whole last 3 weeks. I've been here putting work in. Still is not done simply because the way they do things in other countries and other places, other city states, it's the same thing. It's delay after delay after delay, and nobody wants to really get on with it. So that's what I'm finding here. A lot of people talk a good game, and then it's delayed because I didn't really know what you mean. I don't really know what it is. This is what's happening all over. You can't even get people to work in America these days who are younger, but I can't blame them because they know if they work, they're working for free. Because they only get maybe $20, $25 per hour, $30 per hour. That's barely enough. Some would say that's great, I'll take that, but it's barely enough. So that means, how about starting a business, buying a business? Wouldn't that be much more conducive to, if anything hits the fan, you have something to back up on, right? So I was up real late, and quite frankly, I'm not going to be able to do a live stream as long as I want to because I'm almost like falling asleep. I've been in meeting after meeting, phone calls after phone calls. So I just want you guys to know that I've been trying to hang in there, but I need to take a serious dose of sleep in 12 hours. All right. So my speech pattern's a little slower maybe, but there's a reason. I've been like up. I'm putting together I got to get like 7-8 band members over here on a plane for a weekend that they're going to be the second weekend. And I don't know, I guess there's some special thing going on because all the airfares, can you believe, like a first class ticket, $1,100, $1,200, $1,500 round trip from like San Francisco, LAX, or Chicago, and during the middle of May, it's all of a sudden a problem. Insane. So just keep all of this in mind. And if you want to join us on the Punta Cana Investors Forum, I highly suggest you do. What I'm going to do is this right here. I'm going to play a little video that I was trying to upload. I'm at Vista Cana yesterday. Let me see something I have. Okay, beautiful. See, I have this stuff going on here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll close off the name. This is what I got going on. See, I got all kind of things going on. People are sending me messages, and the problem is now I'm inundated with so many different things. We got artists. We have the other artists who I'm trying to add to the show. It's getting crazy, but that's what happens when you come out of retirement, right? So USA Financial Meltdown has already occurred. It's been happening since 2008. It's just been hidden because you believe it's hidden, but it's not really. So the only thing that you're going to have to do, get your assets, bust your ass, get the assets. That's mandatory. We're trying to help you out here, but the only thing we can do is almost talk. We can only get you to the water. We can talk about what you could put your money into, like dividend funds. YieldMaxETFs.com has been very interesting. because of the amount of dividends they give out at a higher rate. But remember, the higher rate, the higher the risk in essence. So there's so many things that is crazy, that it's unreal. Most definitely need the rest to invest. What's the weather like? Any rain? Yeah, it's drizzling every day. It drizzles right now, but today it was a little overcast, but no rain, just little drops here and there. The day before, sun shining out, then drops of rain, and then you drive in another part of town and you find out that it was some sort of just downpour because of the flooding scenario. And you're like, wow, it wasn't raining over where we were. It was nice and sunny. So, that's what happens around here. But no, it's not raining every day, but it was drizzling when I just came in around 9. So once again, Victor Morrell, he knows the weather, what it's like. And it's about 70, I'd say 70-ish, 75 in the day with a high humidity of 60% or 50%. It has to be in that ballpark. Something like that. So let me know what you guys expect. But I am getting awfully tired, and I'm going to have to run. I have to apologize. We normally run this video much longer than an hour, much longer sometimes than 2 hours. But tonight I am beat. And I just had a live stream earlier that I should not have done. And then I came and did this one. And what I was going to talk about was the people that I ran into and why I was late, that I mentioned that they bought property from, I saw the name, but it was like Sky Tent or somebody we never heard of. And they sent them their down payment or their reserve to reserve the place, $2,000, I believe it was. So then when I asked where it was, they said it's at the end where the man-made beach is. And I was like, wait, I was just there. Like I was telling you guys earlier, at Seven Palms owns up to the almost the gate. So when she said that, I was like, wait, Seven Palms owns that. Why is she saying this? So then she says, I have a master plan, and shows us the red dot or blue dot. And she goes, the red one. And I was like, but that's not up by the gate, the second gate. So I was kind of confused. I was like, okay, so it's not nowhere near the gate. And so I was right about not being up there because Seven Palms owns a whole swath of land there. So interesting enough, she's explaining that she got an attorney. And unbelievably, she says it's the one that the person that's building our villa referred us to. That's a conflict of interest. When you're the developer and you're sharing lawyers. As a developer, hey, use our attorney. That's dangerous. All right. So I'm like, well, how did you find out about this place? And they said the other red flags. Well, it's a friend of ours. So I'm like, okay, but they sent it to an attorney. But again, the attorney is also, they were told to go see that attorney by the developer. So again, it's not Johan, it's not Hachi Cuevas, it's some unknown person that I don't know. So it was very interesting meeting people that are still putting money down, a reserve at least, without fully doing due diligence. Not at all. They sent their contract to the attorney like they should, but they did not preview or understand what they're getting into. And I was just in shock. Literally, I thought all the live streams I've made about this, do not just buy anything. Study, have the right lawyers, have the right team, do something. Just don't listen to some friend of yours or people that you're acquainted with and think everything's going to end up fine. So again, I'm going to have to run, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a long day and night. I was up till 3-4 in the morning, and then I'm having these meetings all day. I have another meeting tomorrow at the venue with 3 different people. It's kind of hectic, but we're going to do it. That's what we do, ladies and gentlemen. We slay dragons for a living. And those dragons, they're left in our wake, so it's all good. But nonetheless, humans, we need sleep. Health is your wealth. That is the key. So with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, ladies and gentlemen, but don't give up. Always stay motivated. There's always somebody trying to stop you. Some people are trying to help you. Create that happy medium one day at a time, and you too will be fine. And with all that said, just make sure whatever you're doing out here, be safe, engage with people in a certain way, because you never know what they're going through in their lives. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.